Diane, can you talk about that the hit that Butch had, and you were right there to pick up that ball and take it all the way back? Talk about that play.
Yeah, I give all that credit to Butch, of course, but I was in the right spot at the right time. Butch made the play, and I just saw and took advantage of it and go pick the ball up. Instead of just jumping on it, we didn't get a score, so that's why I did pick it up and just ran to the end zone.
Butch, how would you think the defense? How would you say the defense played as a whole?
We played well, but we didn't play our game. That first touchdown, just a lot of miscommunication. We weren't on the same page with the secondary, and the D-line wasn't even getting the calls, and I take that upon myself. Second touchdown was just a big play that we gave up, and then that third touchdown, we just didn't stop them from that Wildcat offense that they were running. So we have some things to fix. We do believe that we're a better team, and unfortunately that's not the case right now. These guys have the W, and so we just got to continue to work and make sure that we practice well this week because we have a tough opponent coming up next week.
Were you prepared for the Wildcat? They didn't run a lot of that against North Carolina.
We saw that they ran some of that last year, and so we were prepared for that. I mean, we had our muscle and our tough front come in, and these guys came in and they did well, but we didn't do well enough.
Butch, what was that running quarterback doing specifically? Like, it seemed to kind of catch you guys off guard a little bit in that second half when you come in and he was just shifty and not like that.
I think the biggest thing was he was very patient. Him and the running back that they had, number 28, both of them were very patient. You saw that they would just wait until they saw a hole open, and we weren't covering our assigned gaps, and so he was able to break loose on some plays. And so we just got to do a better job of just knowing our assignments like we did last week and can continue to practice hard because we're a great defense. We know that, but sometimes we'll give them big plays and sometimes we'll make plays like Dayan made, so we'll be okay.
Dayan, what happened on that blown coverage, and then was it kind of felt good to come back after that and score that touchdown?
Yeah, I pulled that on me because I was obviously supposed to have the back out, and I kind of got picked, but that's all on me. And I told Coach as I got off, like, they thought I was going to be down, but next play, move on. That's how I was when I was at corner, just short-term memory. And when I came back on, I told Coach I'm going to make a play. So, but that was all on me, that play that they had that long touchdown on.
Coach, last year, after a couple of losses, things seemed to snowball for you guys. How do you avoid that happening again after a loss like this?
Just keep a positive attitude. That's the biggest thing. Talking with some of the guys, or talking with Adam Polson, this feels like our loss against UCLA that we had 2 years ago, where we played a great game as a defense, but it wasn't good enough. And so we just got to make sure that we play together and continue to keep our heads high. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, these guys were down, but Tristan Hodge called the team up, and he said, "Why are you guys down for it? That's a great team, and we're a great team." It was a hard-fought battle. We kept believing these guys scored, and they had their belief in us to get that 3-0, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that. So just got to continue to believe in each other, and we'll be okay.
How hard was it? It looked like it was tough to get pressure consistently. I mean, their running game was being successful, so that seemed to maybe open some things up in the passing game. But how hard was that just for you guys? Diane, maybe I'll ask you on that, just to cover for a while, because it seemed like their quarterback generally had time to kind of look over the field.
Yeah, so we always just work on just plaster with your guy. Like, we're DBs, we're supposed to cover him, so that's what we're going to do. No matter if the rush is going or not, we're still going to cover our guy. So just plaster, stay with our guy. And obviously they came in with a different quarterback that was scrambling a lot more, and we weren't as ready as we thought we were going to be. But I felt like we could have improved on the coverage downfield. Everyone could improve, obviously, on defense, but it's a whole team thing. We got to be communicating together, be on the same page.
Which I don't know if you heard, but Moroni said that he felt like the lull this week in practice really, was when the game was lost, or a moment that kind of hurt the team earlier in the week. Did you see that? Did you see the impact, kind of translate today?
I mean, watching our defensive practices, we were practicing with energy. We were practicing really well, and just unfortunately, when it came to game day, we just had too many missed assignments, and so we just got to make sure that we continue to understand that we got to have some kind of perfect practices. I mean, it's not going to happen, but practice to where there aren't as many mistakes, so that when we come out into the game, we're ready and assignment sound.